Hello, my name is Jen Secrest, and this is my project for our Ed 522 Teach and Learning in the 21st Century class. This lesson is titled I Can Count to 10, but is an introductory kindergarten lesson made to give kids who are just starting kindergarten, as in the first 5 days. It is a math lesson developed just for those first 5 days where you're still doing a lot of herding cats, so to speak. So not a lot of writing or anything too intense. And so there's some fun things that they have to do, taking off their shoes, thinking about attributes, and ultimately counting and building block of the beginning of counting. So the first section then is just meet the teacher. This is just a quick picture of my family and a quick synopsis of about me as listed. Then gets into the meat of the lessons and gives a quick overview of how the lessons will be, what the lessons are about. Each lesson, they're titled 1 shoe, 2 shoes, 5 shoes, 10 shoes, all shoes. Then if you click on the unit, it opens up the drive, and you can click on the PDFs of the lessons. And there they are. Then if you click assessments, again, with assessments for the first 5 days, it's not going to be your typical assessment, but after each whole group lesson, it's designed that they would then move to centers or small groups, or one of those centers will be a small group with the teacher in mind, and they will have different blocks, cubes, Unifix cubes, pattern blocks, things like that, that they are able to sort into attributes, much like they just have done as the whole group lesson. And then there are several different forms that they will be able to fill out with a partner or in the small group. As I said, this is pretty difficult for the first day. If I wouldn't expect a student to be doing this on their own, but they would be doing some in small group, and there will be some examples and some other things that they will be able to accomplish. Some of this will be more that they use these types of blocks in their centers and the patterns, not that they would be filling out these actual pieces of paper on the first 5 days of kindergarten, obviously. But they are questions that will be posed to them by myself and any other adults in the room on those first couple of days. Right. This is, like I said, the building blocks of the kindergarten standards, math standards. First of all, representing, relating, and operating on whole numbers, initially with sets of objects, and then describing shapes and space. So, believe it or not, shoes lend themselves to that quite nicely. Technology used, there were at least 7. The new Google Sites is what I made my webpage on. The Google Drive I used to create my lessons. YouTube to embed my lesson. Screencast-O-Matic that I'm talking through right now. In the lessons, you'll notice that there's it talks about the use of a smartboard to pick students, so that there's a feature on the smartboard and notebook called random name generator, and you can load your students' names in, and then it picks for them, and you can make different noises and things like that. There's also one of the centers, other than those assessment and playing with those blocks, will be Chromebooks, and there are 2 addresses for 2 different games that you can go to that basically do the same thing. And I'm running this Screen-O-Matic on a MacBook, which is obviously missing the plug-in. But there is, let's see if the other one will work here. they do work on a Chromebook, which is what the students will be working on, and this one will. So this game has one. I'll play for just a second.
Count the number of fish and click the correct answer below.
So the students
tap on fish to help keep track of them. Watch out for the sea monster.
Using the one-to-one correspondence. So as you can see, 1, 2.
2. Awesome.
Through that. So I will move on back to the page. The 7th form then is this Google Forms to create my peer survey. And the final thing is the peer review survey. And that will be listed in here. I see that I need to fix that link, which will be done before I edit that up. So this is the final page of this, and I hope you enjoy the lesson. I look forward to your comments. Thank you.